Well, welcome, YouTubers. I think you can see that. We're doing a little bit something different today. We're going to be pressing some apples I've got. I got an apple orchard out here, and so we're going to be making cider. And I've already started. Just kind of thought I'd show everyone a process of what it all entails. And so we'll give you a once through here, and I'll give you a demonstration once I get it all working here. Right now, I've already pressed some, and you can see over here is I got a couple of gallons sitting over there that I've already squeezed, and what I've got there is the container that you put the apples in. That's in fact, there's two of them actually. I got one. I'm only using one today because I'm the only one out here doing this. So if you got more than one people, you can put one right behind the other one, right down in there, and then that way you can grind. That's what this black thing is up here on the top. That's a grinder, and you dump the apples in that. I'll show you. Get this, zoom out here a little bit. Let me show you what we're talking about here. This is the hopper, and what you do is you drop apples down inside that. You can see that grinding wheel, and it chews them up real quick and real fat and real fine, and so it's kind of cool. And then it spits them right into that little bucket, and it's got a mesh liner. You can see that you stretch on the inside of it, and that keeps all the crushed up, ground up apple from squeezing out the side of those slats. Just the juice comes out. So anyway, I'll show you what I've done. I've already got some squeezed right there. I've got to empty that container, so I'll give you a shot of showing you what I'm doing here. So what you do is this, and screw this. This is the press itself, and this is a store-bought cider press. It's Happy Valley Ranch is the brand name of it, and it's pretty neat. It's got a flywheel here. I'll show you on the other side. That it's not really mine. It's a friend of mine's, and he's let me borrow it. But anyway, when you get down in here, you've got the big board that presses the apples down in. So we're going to clean that off. Another bucket here. And do this off to the side. And what we do is we're going to pull out the grindings from the last batch. And you just pick them up, pull them out. See, I don't have a wad in there, but those have got, that has all the juice pretty well extracted from the apples. And so then you take this mesh screen and you put it back over the top of this little squeezing container. Pull it down so it doesn't suck into it when you start squeezing, and it works pretty efficiently. It's just amazing how well it'll squeeze them out. See, right now I've got about a quarter of a gallon there. So what I'm going to do is push this into the back like that. And then I'll show you how many apples we've got to squeeze. Now I've just got those cleaned. That's what this bin is. We pour them in there and we put water in it, and I scrub each apple. And so that little bucket, I don't know how many gallons that is, probably 2 or 3 gallons. But yeah, it's a litter. It's a Tidy Cat litter box. Says this 27 pounds. I don't know how many gallons it is. But what we got to do is drain the water off. Oops, losing all my apples. We grab those apples. And we will show you. I'll just give you a demonstration here how this thing works. First of all, you can't put the apples in the hopper and then plug it in. You have to plug it in. It's got an electric motor here on the back side. You can see. And then it's got this big flywheel that originally it has a hole for a handle, and so it was a manual. You just cranked it. But the guy that I bought it or borrowed it off of, he rigged up a motor on there, and it works pretty good. Saves the cranking. So now, what you do, you get your apples and you just start tossing in here. You can see it spitting it down in there. So we empty this bucket, and then as it's being ground, the juice is actually draining out because it's grinding them all up. It runs down the sluice, and then there's a hole at the end where it drains into the jug. Let me get some more apples in here. See, it makes mincemeat of those apples pretty quick. What we're going to do is drain some of this water off this bucket. Yeah. What happens? Rinse them off. Or stick them back in there. So, what you do then is you just kind of do this. You can see what it's doing down here with the grinding. That's all there is to that. Now, I'll show you a close-up of, there's all your apples all ground up. So, what we do, we shut this motor off. You sure don't want to get your hand stuck in that thing. Take this and pull your apples and get them so that they're level inside there. Bring this down, set it underneath this ram, and you can see right now, you probably can't see it, but I'm getting juice already just from the grinding.